Lord have mercy. Guess we talking about some Urkel today. What you got for me today, Shannon? What is it? What we talking about?
All right. So everybody remembers Urkel. Remember the Urkel pants?
We do the Urkel.
Premium 90s. But check this out, though. He's launching his own cannabis brand.
Yeah, no, bitch. Yeah, no, bitch. Y'all, I can't cheer for that. I'm in Alabama. We don't support that here.
Quick disclaimer.
Anyway, so yeah, what's going on? He's launching his cannabis. Okay. So I don't know if you guys know this about cannabis, but it is a very, very lucrative field right now. Like, people are starting cannabis businesses left and right, but a lot of people don't do it correctly, right? So like, what I love about Jaleel is he's on his business. The only critique I will give him, and y'all know I'm always about keeping it real when I look at trademark applications. Shannon, can you show them, or you want me to show them the trademark thing for Purple? He did it. He Purple Urkle. That's what it's called, y'all. And all that information is in the description. So if you don't know, you can't remember, it's all in the description. The sources, his website, all of that. Put it in there just so you guys can know what's out there and what's going on in the world. But he did it right. In April 2019, he filed for registration. And in April of 2020, he actually got the registration certificate. All of that stuff was secured. And now on 4/20, which is today, he is launching, and everybody will know of Purple Urkle. And guess what site he used, guys? You will not believe this. He used bigcartel.com. Now, y'all know that I told you that I launched yourfuturelawyer.com using a free e-commerce site. I used squareup.com to do my launch. Why did y'all not know about bigcartel.com? It is also a free e-commerce site for up to 5 products, and you can actually have free, look, y'all, free, okay, free e-commerce platform. The only thing that you have to pay for is processing. You do the same thing with any other e-commerce site. You'll usually pay more for processing than you pay for anything else, but you can try to get those processing fees waived in some contexts. He got a big cartel site. I didn't put it in there, but it's purpleurkle.bigcartel.com. All you guys got to do is go find it on the web. It is live right now, okay? But I'm not going to talk to y'all for a very long time because I want you guys to know something. When you do it right, this is how it looks, okay? You tell somebody, I'm going to launch my cannabis brand. You don't say I'm going to launch my cannabis brand until you already had that secured. I want you guys to look at the timeline between April 2019 and April 2020, because all of y'all ask all the time how long it takes for you to be able to get your trademark. It took a year, okay? And there were many office actions and many things to respond to before he was able to obtain it. And he got himself a lawyer. Okay, there was an attorney of record on there. So even Jaleel White, the Urkel, the one we all fell in love with, is indeed in need of a trademark attorney to get him through this process. Once he secured that trademark, he announced that he's launching his cannabis brand on what? 4/20 of this year. And that's something that's big. Once you secure your trademark, that's what you do. You can launch your brand. He started off doing an intent to use application, which is something called a 1B. That's why when you look it up on the USPTO, you will see it said it started as a 1B and then it transitioned into a 1A application, which means it went from I intend to use this to I'm actually using this. All he did was show a screenshot of bigcartel.com with his Purple Urkle products, and that was it. That's all they needed for specimen. He submitted that, boom, certificate. Wow, crazy, mind blown. But there's something about the cannabis industry that you must know. You're going to launch anything in cannabis, and you were trying to trademark it. It's some words, okay? I'm gonna tell you these right now, so you know them directly from me. All right, so I'm gonna have Shayna put the words on the screen. But there are words that you got to put in your goods and services or your application will get rejected. It will get rejected because cannabis is still illegal. Most of the places, even though it is federal, it's not federally legal. Okay, until it's federally legal, what happens in your state stays in your state. Okay, but we can't do nothing here with the Federal Trademark Agency. So I'm going to let Shayna put it up. You got it, Shayna? All right, so while we're doing that, I want you guys to know that there is a certain percentage of THC, all that. You have to mention all of this in your goods and services application for that, okay? It is specific description of the goods and services in those trademark registrations. 0.3%. That's all I need you guys to remember. You have to write the words that goods and services are involved with a delta 9 THC concentration of no greater than 0.3% on a dry weight basis. That means, y'all, it actually has to be true. You can't just be writing this in and applying for registration if that's not actually true. If it's not true, then it will not be found to be registerable and you will have some issues along the way. Now, as you guys explore your applications, as you are thinking about it, 420, get baked, get laced, whatever you got to do today, I want you guys to really think about what exactly Jaleel did when he did this cannabis brand launch. Well, he is revolutionizing an industry where a lot of people were actually locked up for cannabis. If you guys look at the statistics, a lot of people have actually been locked up for weed. Now, y'all know my feelings and my sentiments about weed. I really don't feel like it's a crime against anyone but yourself. I feel like you shouldn't be having issues with it, but that's the law. So that's what we got to abide by in our respective states. But I will tell you this, in an industry where people are now commodifying and monetizing it, I think it's a very smart use. And Shannon, go ahead and put his Purple Urkle. I want to give him some FaceTime. His Purple Urkle. I mean, it's catchy, it's trendy, it's nothing crazy, but he's got a cannabis brand and he also has like swag to go with it. So it's not just like the brand, it's like the brand, like this Purple Urkle. This what you gonna wear when you with him, okay? It's something simple. There's nothing too hard. You can start your business today if you want to, but you need to think about the stuff that was put into place. This didn't just happen overnight. This was a 1-year process of filing for the registration, building up the brand, getting the team in place to try to make sure that it had some good traction when it hit the market. Now, when they launched that news article about him, he had already built the traction he needed to get this brand sold. He has probably sold so many units by now just off of the swag alone. So let him launch something new, let him open something, people gonna buy it because they already see it in the news, in the media. If you are about to launch anything cannabis related, like IGTV, IG Live, that's great and all, but you need to build the brand up first. Everything needs to be built here. He doesn't have an official website designer. BigCartel.com, it don't require no website designer. You put the product in, you put the picture in, you put the price in, you get the money. Okay? That's what I'm telling you guys. A lot of you guys put a lot of money into stuff that you can't afford right now. Put the money into making sure that the product is able to go live by the time you get your registration certificate for your trademark, because you need to make sales more than you need to make all these other things that everybody else is using to make themselves look good, but they're not providing good service. So as I love you guys, I know IG Live is tempting. I know all that stuff. But don't worry so much about the social media presence if you actually haven't built up a place where people can buy the tangible goods for your brand and actually be able to purchase and receive those tangible goods. If you haven't gotten that system in place, it don't matter, okay? You can be on day, all day. It does not matter, okay? So I want you guys to really think about what's going on and how you're going to get yourself to the next step, okay? And that's the next step. You're trying to get to the place where you have a Purple Urkle coming out, and now everybody knows you because he was once known as that like corny kid, but he's not a kid no more. Don't y'all call that man a kid. He's got his own brand, he's got his own business, he's launching something new. So I want you guys to really think about what you want to launch this year. We're in launch mode, okay? Remember, I said this to my very first client of 2021. I said at Neena Our Spear Law Firm, we are about action this year. We not about no wait and see. We not about no figure it out. We about action, okay? So everything that you guys are doing right now, it's time to press go. If you need somebody to give you permission, I'm telling you right now. But this is what I want you guys to take away. For cannabis trademarks, okay? If you're looking to get into this industry, you need to use that phrase, okay? It has to be less than 3% THC. And the goods and services have to comply with the other federal laws. So if it is illegal in the federal government, you cannot advertise it any other way. So if it does not comply with other federal laws, then you're going to have an issue. If you're trying to sell something that's not legal federally, you're going to have an issue because the USPTO is not going to help you register something that cannot be traded federally. Because why? Because the United States Trademark and Patent Office is what? What are they? They federal. So if they federal, it's got to be legal federally, which means it's all restricted to your states. There is a way to register it. You will have some hurdles to jump through, but you don't have to jump through those alone. There are things that really do understand the phrases and information you're supposed to put in your application to be able to argue effectively that it does need to come in. Because even if you put those words in there, sometimes the examining attorney will still give you a hard time. And it's better to have that person on your team to tell them, like, look, nah, you let Purple Urkle come through, but let my client stuck. All he doing is trying to sell some t-shirts. It ain't his fault he got Mary Jane on the t-shirts, okay? So again, you have to think about the issues at hand. If you do want to start in the cannabis industry, you need to do it right. Don't just do it right. And when you do it right, you'll feel fulfilled. You'll know exactly what it is that your brand is going to go towards, and you'll feel confident, right? Because cannabis industry, what does that make y'all? Happy, sleepy, hungry. Okay, it don't make y'all nothing but that. But wouldn't you like to be happy, sleepy, hungry, and registered? I would. Shoot. I'm gonna get baked. I'm gonna get baked and trademarked so I can relax and be at peace. Trademarks, they build peace. People who smoke weed, I love y'all. Y'all always the best people. I'm not finna judge y'all at all. I really do. But y'all just, peace is what y'all seek. So if you're seeking out peace, I mean, ain't no bigger peace in the world than getting a registered trademark. So shout out to Urkel, but I just want to make sure y'all knew about this brand, because if you didn't, y'all should. And if you haven't registered your trademark for cannabis, bruh, I think it's about that time. It's time. It's time for you to register that thing. Okay? Because if Urkel is beating you, Urkel is beating you. Okay? You watch Urkel as a child, and he has now gotten himself a cannabis business. It's time. If you've been thinking about it, it's no longer playtime. Okay? It's time for you and Urkel to be on the same level. So take your cannabis business, go ahead and start it. But remember, if you're going to start it right. Don't just launch on IG Live just because you can. All right? Do it the right way. Get that trademark, get that registration certificate, then tell everybody you got it. Okay? That's it. Those things, those 3 steps are more crucial than you know. Because this industry, as y'all have seen in the stock markets, hope y'all been buying your weed stocks, but it's going to blow up. Why? Because it's literally this close to getting passed federally. Y'all know it's on the horizon. Y'all see it. Y'all see all the laws transitioning towards it. So when it goes and it becomes federal law, do y'all know how many people finna go in and celebrate? We all gonna get baked. Shoot, you all ain't gonna be able to go outside without smelling some stuff, okay? So I'm telling you, make sure you're thinking about this in the long term, and you need to make sure that you can provide the product, okay? Providing the product means that you can show that you have tangible sales. You show that you have tangible sales by making yourself a quick website and then getting people to buy it. Even if it's a wait list, people want to buy into the weed industry right now. Give them something to buy into. Get yourself a trademark. Get yourself some equity partners. Blow up. Be Purple Urkle. Do what you gotta do. Ask him if you can work for him. Intern. I'm just saying. Just put it out there. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this fun 420 mode. If you are celebrating 420, do it safely. If you are not in a state where 420 is legal, y'all know what y'all need to be doing. Don't tell me. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell the police. And stay your ass in the house. Stay in the house. Love you guys. Appreciate you. And if you guys have any questions, y'all know, drop it in the comments. It will be answered on a Thursday. Trademark that Thursday. So anytime you guys see these videos, you can drop a question in the comments. If it's not Thursday when you drop it, you'll get it answered next Thursday. But we have had so much fun. I have learned way more than I needed to know about cannabis and Urkel. Did not know, wasn't ready for him to grow up and be Urkel, the cannabis business entrepreneur, but here we are. So as you guys had your childhood ruined, so did I. I mean, I'm just used to the suspenders. I wasn't ready. He's out here just Purple Urkling now. He's a whole different guy. So hope you guys enjoyed this. You guys stay safe. Keep your mind on the prize. The prize is that you can start your cannabis business. It's 420. What better date than to go ahead and get your cannabis business off the ground? Okay, if it's legal in your state. Bye, guys.